Hey guys, Retired at 40 here. Today we're going to build an elevated planter box. This planter is different. This one's self-watering. Today we're building the low tunnel, the self-watering system, and a hinge. So I built these planter boxes this last summer, and we just grow our leafy greens in there. They're kind of starting to die back a little bit now that it's getting cold out. But I kind of wanted to make them self-watering and put hoops over them so I can put plastic on them and grow for a little bit longer through the season, kind of like these low tunnels that I built. I have a video on those if you want to check those out. Anyway, I wanted to put a hoop on these with a hinge, and then I can lift them up and they will have a leg on them so you can vent them also. I'd actually already had my planters put together, but I'm just going to give you the quick dimensions of them. They go together real simple. And I used all reclaimed material, so that's why I stacked these 2x4s. You could just as easy use a 2x8 or 2x10 or 2x12 and gain the same amount of height this way, but not have to stack the 2x4s. So I made mine 3 feet by 4 feet. So these right here are 36 inches, and then you lose 3 inches by stacking them this way. So these pieces are 45 inches. So you need 2 of each of those. Depending on, you might need more if you're going to stack them like I did, or if you're just doing a 2x12 or whatever, then you'll just need 2 of each. There's 4 legs, and these legs go all the way up to the top of here, just to give you some extra support and some extra stability, since they are sitting 4 feet off the ground. But it's nice because they're chest level and you can weed them real easy, you can water them easy, you can really get to everything real easy. So the legs are 45 inches, and there's 4 on each, or there's 4 for each side. And then to really make it stable, otherwise it's a little top heavy, you're going to want to put these cross supports in. The one cross support here is 38, so the other side is 38 as well. And these right here are 33 inches. And then taking a look underneath, I have 4 cross supports on the bottom, and those are just holding up a layer of chicken wire, which I've just stapled to the bottom here. And then above that is landscape fabric, about 4 or 5 layers of landscape fabric. That just allows water to come through, but doesn't let the dirt seep out onto the ground. First thing we need to do is build another box just like this to go on the top that we can throw a hinge on, and then we can build our hoops on top of that. In my case, my planter box is 4 feet by 3 feet, so I've made these sides 4 feet, and then you take off 3 inches. These are 1.5 inches a piece, so instead of 36 inches you'd cut this one at 33 inches. You can adjust yours to whatever dimensions you make your box, but I just wanted to lay it out on top of here, make sure we're all good. So now I'm just going to screw these together, make a frame, and then we're going to sit it back on top and put hinges on. Alright, our next step is to make a leg that will hold up the hoop so you can have access to the inside. So my leg is cut at 22 inches. Then you'll need a bolt and a couple washers and a nut. It will need to be longer than 3 inches, so 3.5 to 4 inches would be good because you have to go through 2 2-bys. I like to just set mine in place before I drill the hole. Okay, now put the bolt through. Okay, so last part is putting the hoop frame together, and you're going to need 4 5-foot sections of CPVC, so just cut the 10-footer in half. You'll need 6 pieces to go in between these joints. Mine are about 15 inches a piece. You will have to probably adjust yours for however long your bed is. And then you'll need 6 T's, 2 elbows, and then if you are hooking water up to it, you need a side to hook the water into, and then I like to have a valve on one end in case I don't. I'm hooking 2 together, but I want to be able to turn one off if I need to. So let's get them glued together. Just need to attach these clamps onto the PVC. It'll hold it onto the frame. The next thing I like to do is hook all this up to water pressure, just to make sure that we don't have any leaks before we drill holes to make this self-watering. Okay, last but not least, just take the smallest drill bit that you can find and just kind of strategically place your holes where you want them. I typically do 5 across the arch and then 3 across the sides. Once the warmer months are done, you can blow this out and throw some plastic over this, and you'll have a hinge that you can lift up and access in the wintertime and get a few months of extra growing out of it. Looks like my work's all done. This is Retired at 40 signing off. Remember to live life simple, and we'll catch you next time.